Hello again. Look at that tree. Leaves everywhere. Remember the other day it was just buds and a couple of leaves? Won't be able to see the branches soon. Excellent. Excellent. Before we forget, let's do our trains. Here we go. Well, that's the cover and the page. There we go in. Close up. Lovely. Quick look off the observation deck. 5x zoom. Busy bean and seating area. Going to be a windy one again today. Hopefully not too bad. Let's head off along the seawall anyway. All good. So windy I'm doing this in voiceover. I was talking to Big Bad Trev in the comments about something called I Spy books. A little bit before my time, I'm afraid. However, he said he'd send me some to look at, so he did. Now, you may have heard of them, you may not, but it might spur some nice memories if you haven't. Anyway, thanks Trev, here we go. So, Big Bad Trev was talking to me about I Spy books from his youth. Never heard of them. So he sent me 3 down so I could see them. Lovely. There they are. Basically, they're like an I Spy, but in a book form. This one's to do with trains. And you go through and it's got all stuff to do with the subject at hand. And your little thing at the bottom there, the little blank things to fill in when you've spied them. Lovely. Of course, that's all to do with trains, that one. Lovely drawings and information with it. Got one from the seaside. Smashing. There we go, sea anemones, all sorts of things. And of course some of this has actually been filled in where people have spotted. There we are. Down the bottom, 1953 they saw a something or other. Havery Green Climb or something? I'm not sure. Anyway, that was nice. And the bird one. Lovely. This is an I Spy colour series. Slightly more expensive at the time. Slightly more expensive. But you get some colour pictures in the middle, and there's he's marked this one for me. There we go. Rufus. Lovely. There he is in colour. Smashing. And of course what you're supposed to do apparently is when you've filled in all the book and you spied everything in it, you have an adult sign it and verify that it's true, and then you send the entire book away and they send it back to you with a certificate. Isn't that crazy? Days gone by before iPads, etc. So there you are. I Spy at the seaside, I Spy birds, and I Spy on a train. Thanks, Trev. Cheers, mate. So thanks for that, Trev. Now let's go on to the seawall. Some sort of litter pick taking place on the beach. There we go. A fruitless task, but excellent to see. Well, we certainly had the wind today. I was going to go all the way along the wall, but in honesty I don't fancy battling the wind head on for the entire length today, so I'm not going to go the distance. I'm going to pop in and feed Rufus, then walk back with the wind behind me, hopefully. Do something else instead. Never mind. Wonder if we'll see him. I haven't seen him for a long time, have I? No, can't see anyone here at all at the moment. Never mind. Get some food out. Here we are, there's food. And one little brown one, 2 little brown ones down there. Enjoying what I threw on the floor. No sign of Rufus, unfortunately. There he is, there's Rufus. Hello, mate. He's chasing me away. Or running away from me. Anyway, his food's there. We'll see if he's going to come and get any of it. There he is. Hello, mate. Whoa, watch out. Well, that was nice. Treated to actually get to see Rufus for a change. Lovely. Well, like I said, I'll wander back, went behind me, and do something else. Draw these diamonds. One for that one. One for that one. Make me a wish. Hope we're here from Spa Medica soon when Mum gets her appointment. So we're still waiting on that. Nightmare. Yes, this delay between having both of the eyes done is somewhat annoying, to be fair. They did the first one, obviously she's benefited from it greatly, but because she's still got the other one to go, she can't get glasses, so she can't sort of read or anything, or hasn't got proper vision. And we've been waiting now for about 8 weeks. And I've rung up and I said, look, is there a delay? No, he makes his own appointments, he'll get round to you at some point. I said, well, can we go private? Will that speed it up? They said, well, our private thing is like a separate company, so you could do, but you're still going to be going to the back of another queue, so you have to wait. Anyway, hopefully it'll be soon. I just really want to get her sorted out as soon as possible. Hello, train. Now I think I heard a toot, but it's hard over the sound of the wind of the waves. So annoyed by the wind, I forgot to do the bit now with the train. I've a spray point I've got in my pocket. Never mind, do it another day. Do it another day. Well, as much as I complain about the wind, hopefully it's not been too bad. But also, you never know, like the other day it was really, really windy. When I watched it back, the wind blocker had done such a good job, you'd have thought I was making it up. But like I say, it has been windy today, so there we go. Busy been. Well, no idea if they caught that helicopter or not. I'll have to look on the big screen, or whether or not it's in focus. Can't tell on the little tiny phone screen. Lots of seagulls enjoying the windy upflow currents, if you know what I mean. Well, at the moment, there's nobody sat at the tables, formerly known as Captain's tables outside of Venus. We're not talking about tables today, we're going to talk about the War Memorial. There he is. And apparently, he's getting a refurbishment. Saw this on Facebook. Here we are. So someone's going to be doing something to it to perk it up a little bit. A little bit of tender loving care. And why not? Why not indeed? It's our demolition site from this end. Cleared out, flattened a bit more. And finally, a little more out of the wind for a change, the bowling green. That cherry on the top place, used to get a luxury thick shake from there, paid $3.50 for it. On occasion, just a special treat. Look at the sign now, £4.80 now this year. Nightmare. My curry's gone up as well. Quite a jump on that. Used to be £6.90, now it's £7.50. But never mind. However, I did have my pizza and grills from Grills last night, just up here on the right, and that hasn't gone up a penny. Lovely. Got a busker again. Guitar player this time. Very nice. There's a bus arriving. The crowds of people over there. And that's a triangle this morning. Lovely. There's Nick, who will be providing me with Sunday lunch tomorrow. Lovely. And there we go. Windy Wander comes to an end. So it's the direction of the wind today, as opposed to the actual speed of it or power of it. But there we are. Anyway, call it a day now. I'll head off in the opposite direction tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be less windy. Other side of town. Lovely. See you then. Take care. Bye.